Instead of explaining, they use all the things and I identified myself before the people. I saw we want to find out. Just find out. No, I cannot live here.
Because they have to cheat from these ones. They cheated from these very stations. We are trying to verify and give EC the right to report. They want to take them.
Why don't you explain? Why are you hiding them? It is my mandate to verify.
We can verify from EC.
It is okay. He can we go.
Yes.
You bring certificate for us. No, I don't want to go. I what is the problem of taking forms on the other side? It is okay. No, look here. We found when they were feeding here. I was not feeling it myself. I explained why I was suspended. I am Detective SP Maine. It is here. You should not talk about. I have a reason why I'm saying I should. If it is DRR forms, we can go the other side.
No, these are my DRR forms. I kept them here for my safety. They are my DRR forms.
For anyone else. No, I'm not going to keep. Let them keep. Let them beat themselves.
I will not have security.
Then they explain why they are feeding from here.
Look, you went down to someone's car.
What are you interested? Yes.
No, look here. The other forms are empty.
What you do?
They're empty. It's okay. I want to see. I have a mandate to see.
If you have a concern, from the electoral commission, let an electoral commission official come here with security, not you.
I am security. No, look here.
He came with the Keita's passport.
You go inform an electoral commission official,
Let me tell you.
then you come here with the proper security so that we go together.
Are you working here alone?
So why are you here alone?
You send somebody.
No.
Send somebody.
All has to protect yourself here with the security so that you can allow you to access our vehicle.
And you also bring your you should also present.
SP, are you responsible for picking up the phone?
If you have a concern, call an electoral commission official and come with the AC security so that we move comfortably. Not you coming here like that. Have we now understood each other?
I am not understanding what you are saying.
What language should I use? Yeah, because I've explained to you something simple. If you have a concern about an electoral matter, you pick, because we are in their premises,
We are here
an electoral commission official.
All electoral materials here.
Who gave you that mandate that you can come and take away our DRR forms?
To be sincere, and if you don't know, I had the political
I don't care.
I was even called. I'm not the
So
one who
if
identified.
you head political desk KMP, so your role is to come and grab people's DRR forms?
No, to verify.
To verify?
Yes.
Are you the electoral commission? To verify? You're now the EC.
I have a mandate of verifying.
Because you head political desk at
Yes,
police?
yes.
No.
No, don't confuse me.
You're confusing yourself.
Don't confuse me.
You have no mandate regarding the other forms. That's the role of the Electoral Commission.
No.
Because that's what people have been doing for other countries, grabbing people's DR forms.
Now, DR forms are these empty DR forms which you are feeding.
This empty.
You bring the issue of fees. It's very simple. Very simple.
No, let me say.
Very simple. Very simple. Very simple.
We have voters. People voted for us. People voted for us. We don't need to fill the other form. We don't need to do that.
If you haven't done verified, the list is unverified. You go and pick them up.
Ndio mtu wa police officer ajapo alijara form.
Tetusobola kujiriza
Mandated to verify forms. Get the over easy. Aja verify.
Police officer go verifying the other form. Even now.
Atemeya alikuwa allegations waliwo atemezako waliwo ebitambula muno alina kwa allegations waliwo mutemezako kati mutemezako yani
We are taking the same forms that we are writing so that we can present at any platform possible to show them that this is actually what came out on these very forms and we need their respective forms. He found me writing this, only this, and he said we are filling forms from here. This is our car, these are our DR forms.
And you have a right to tell you
Yes.
Do even secure them.
So I'm wondering, and he wanted to use force. So I told the guy to push them back here and lock the car.
I hope they've not taken any.
No.
We
thank you. In your absence, you were declared the winner for the constituency that you still represent with a heavy budget. On the other side, it's been different. We would like to hear from you on this very win, but also what did the election look like for you, taking more than 12 hours, if not more than 18 hours, to get declared?
More than 12 hours. Coming to 48 hours. Look, our country needs a rebooting of sorts, and it's important that we get to be honest about these conversations. Yes, I have been declared winner. Some people will say, so yes, Joel Ssenyonyi, you're leader of the opposition, you have been declared winner, so that means everything is smooth. What did they want them to declare? The lies that are being declared elsewhere, because even for myself, we did see, and I moved with some of you media persons at the police barracks, Naguruntinda, people not on the voters register, voting, our agents being told stay away from this table so they cannot ascertain who is rightfully meant to vote and should be in the register, and who knows if everything was smooth, as opposed to, yes, this big margin I've gotten, perhaps it would have been a lot more. We have got numerous concerns. We've been here for coming to 48 hours now, waiting for the results to be declared for all of us within Kampala. People in far-flung places, in villages and so on, their processes happened smoother. This one took forever. The reason being, they kept tinkering with results. And that's the challenge that is across. Where somebody got 38, and the NRM candidate, for example, in Nakawa East, one of the declaration of results forms, 38, they add a 0 to make it seem like he has got 380 votes. But they already wrote on the other side 38. So then they just inserted 100, 3,800. But down at the bottom, the total number of valid votes cast is 164. It is something that I raised here yesterday with the returning officer. I said, how can you say that the NRM candidate got 380 votes and then the others, but down here, you're saying the total number of valid votes cast is 164. Clearly showing you that this 0 was just added. And they said we are going to look into that matter, and most of the DR forms were that way. Even on my end, there were a couple of those declaration of results forms. Perhaps the margin was too huge and they struggled to tinker with it. But this is problematic. And so we should not glorify this problematic situation. The returning officer has said that yes, we agreed that all these DR forms that had complaints, we just disregard them and move forward. That's not what we agreed upon. We said these here are issues that must be dealt with. You cannot say the total number of votes cast is 164, but then you're saying somebody got more than half, double that, actually more than double that number. And then you say we just disregard this. No, you follow the correct one. Because then you're disenfranchising the candidate who won at that polling station by saying all those particular votes should be disregarded. And they've done that for numerous places. A number of my colleagues are still here. Kawempe, Makindye. People have got their DR forms, they have won overwhelmingly. But they're still being taken in circles and so on. I don't know, they have to beg who to be declared winner. Why can't the right thing just be done? So that's why I'm saying that our country needs a reboot.
Honorable, viewers of MBS would like to know from you some of these inconsistencies that you are raising.
We'll discuss how to proceed with this matter. But look, that's why we have been telling the people of Uganda, let's all strive for change. All institutions are broken down completely, and also the Electoral Commission, they are running this election as if they got to know about it 1 week ago. Gross incompetence. And that's why machines on which the taxpayer spent billions of shillings just could not function. And then now you see them trying to tinker with the process, and it seems okay to them. It cannot be okay for us as the people. So while yes, people would expect that I should be jubilating because I have been declared winner, I'm saying it goes beyond just myself. I have colleagues that have been disenfranchised. Alex Wise from Mufumbiro, Nakawa East, is in jail. He won, but they tinkered with the DR forms right there. We put them aside, and then the returning officer, there's a lady called Chobutunji. She is the regional head, Kampala and beyond. That's the lady who declared the wrong winner in the Kayunga by-elections, for those who remember. Nakwede had won overwhelmingly with all the results, but she said, no, me, I will declare the one I want, and then she fled. So I think they brought her to Kampala for the same mischief. It is not sustainable for us as a country. And some people might say, yes, we had to make sure, let's add in these figures to show Mr. Museveni that you have regained in Kampala, because I'm told he gave them billions of shillings, so they have got to account. No, it is not sustainable. And the country will push back. Before Omar Bashir won, he had declared himself winner with what, over 80%. So he said, I'm very popular. But the very people whom he was saying, these ones voted for me overwhelmingly, they threw him out of power not long after that.
Honorable, the many times you were able to engage those returning officers, putting DR forms aside, getting back to
the sound somewhere. I hope it's not affecting.
Looking at the numbers that were not tallying as expected, did you get any solution to any of the DR forms that you raised to them?
And that's what I'm saying. We agreed together, each of those DR forms that we're raising, we agreed, let's put those aside and get back to those concerns. But that has not happened. So the returning officer lied that we agreed, let's just disregard those results. But how? If I won at that polling station, you tinkered with it. Now you're saying, let's disregard that. So you're disenfranchising me who actually won at that polling station. And yet, for some things, they don't even require a deep inquiry. The total number of votes that were cast at that particular polling station, among others, you'll find there were 164, there were 200. But then when you tally the total number, including this one they have rigged for, they added a 4, a 5, which doubles the number of votes cast. How can that be okay? And then as returning officer, you say, we just move on very quickly. It's been very choreographed. And that's why I'm saying it's not sustainable. The country will push back. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be next week, it might be next month, but the country is going to push back against all forms of injustice. This is just one form of injustice. It's a culmination of several things, and I'm very confident the country is going to push back. The protest vote that we were talking about was not just about, yes, this election gets to happen, winners are declared winners, many are disenfranchised, and then people get to move on. No. An election is a process, and that's why we kept saying we raise our flag as a people. Things don't just end. So you'll not say, so Joel, for you've been declared winner, keep quiet. No, certainly not.
Honorable Olivtele NBS Television, and anything that would threaten his security around his home.
That's ridiculous. So if police is saying they have deployed heavily military and so on around my leader's home, that it's for his safety, who is threatening to harm him? Except them. They're the ones who have been beating him up and the team has been moving around with during campaigns. So police is saying, no, Kyagulanyi, we are guarding you at your home so that no one comes to harm you. Who has said they are going to harm Kyagulanyi? So that police go and deploy heavily at my leader's home. That's just a ridiculous excuse. Look, what is being done is criminal. Police and the military deploying at his house, they keep trying to force their way into the house. We don't know if they want to harm the family. We don't know if there is a matter, because if you have any issue against anybody, especially a leader at the level of His Excellency Kyagulanyi Ssentamu's, level caliber, you probably write to them, you summon them. Why are you going to attack him at his home? What kind of cowardice is this? But like I've said, all of these are creating a conducive environment. All of these acts, they are creating a conducive environment for the people of Uganda to speak out very resoundingly. Because this injustice cannot continue to happen. You beat people up, you are rigging their vote, now you are raiding the homes of their leaders, trying to harm them and so on. The people of Uganda are not going to keep quiet. I'm very confident of that. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but extremely soon and hopefully soon they'll rise up and say, no, enough is enough of this drama.
Thank you very much.
Kanchugire mu Luganda. Ensonga tulidde poliisi nga bagamba nti amagye twayiye mu maka g'Oweekitiibwa Kyagulanyi kumukuuma. Ani abagambye nti waliwo abagala okumukolako obulabe okujjako mmwe abadde mukolako obulabe mu kampeyini zazze akola nga mumukuba ttiimu gy'atambula nayo nga mubatulugunya, naye kaakati mugamba nti muyiye amagye ga buli kika ewuwe nti mumukuume. Yabasabye obukuumi. Ebikolwa bino bya bumenyi bw'amateeka nga bwe tuzze tugamba. Kaakati bayiyewo amagye ago gonna eno basindika enzigi bagezaako kuzimenya, kati tuwulira batumiza ebyuma okusalasala. Kiki mugezaako okukola? Mwagala kuyingira munda abafamire mbakoleko obulumbaganyi obulabe? Kiki exactly kyemugezaako okukola? Kubanga omukulembeze ali ku ddaala ly'Oweekitiibwa Kyagulanyi bwe muba mutereeza nti azizza omusango, lwaki temumusamoninga najja? Lwaki mulumba ewuwe? Kati musindikiriza enzigi muzisalasala, mwagala kuyingira mu bumenyi bw'amateeka. Ebikolwa bino oba oliawo biteekawo environment nga bwe nkyogedde nti eri conducive nti bannayuganda basituke boogeze eddoboozi limu. Embeera akakanja ke baliisamu bannayuganda, akalulu kano engeri gye katambudde nga kakiyaaye mu ngeri ekika ekya waggulu, kaakati n'abakulembeze mukyasigala nga mubatulugunya. Bannayuganda ke kaseera tuyimuke tugambe nti nedda ekimala kubanga n'eddoboozi etuyimusa nga tukuba akalulu nalyo baga nti tetujja kuliwa kitiibwa. Kyekiseera tugambe nti ekimala.
Ogambye nti akalulu bakabye naye gwe wayiseemu wakikoze otya?
Erinnya bali mwezo Ronald.
Njagala babe wajja akwata emizina gyo n'abamu ku bannannyini gyo kubanje kutte nnyo. Aliwo tegali kuno kuno.
Erinnya bali mwezo Ronald Nsubuga. Munansonyiwa eddoboozi lyayononeseemu naye nga nze official agent w'omubaka ali mu kkomera gwe bayita Waiswa mu Fumbiro, era basobodde okutukiryalinga abantu basatu, nze ng'akikirira candidate ne ba agents abalala babiri. Naye kyennyamiza nnyo, era zino campaign ziri unique, badde sizirabangako. Omulwanagana ku front bbiri twasooka ne tulwana n'abantu nga bakola about staffing ne multiple voting mu bitundu byaffe ebyenjawulo. Kati nga mu barracks abasirikale balondanga emirundi 8 bayongeza polling station mu barracks era osanga nti mu barracks yewali polling station ezina abantu 8 plus yeyo mu Kampala ndoza wendabye polling station ezina abantu 8 n'okweyongerayo endala zina less naye ate tekyakomyawo nti abasirikale balonze emirundi nga 8 nga betola bwetoloozi nga ne babagambako tebakkiriza nga ba agents babasindise mita 10 awe ne balondera ogenda n'olaba bali mu bululu 5-6 buli polling station. Wagenda mu prison, Uganda Prison Services eyo ne balondera ddala munda mu barracks. Nze mwennyini nga agent, special agent, official agent nagendayo ku ssaawa emu ne baŋŋaana okuyingira ne bagana ba agents bafu okuyingira babakkiriza ku ssaawa nga 2 bagenda okutuukayo nga bokisi zonna zijjudde. Ebyo byonna twabikkiriza naye nga tusigala tubawangula. Twagezako okulwana ne tukuuma kitukuumye naye twasigala tuwangula ne tulowooza nti we tunajja wano tunasobola okwongera okusecuringa akalulu kaffe. Naye kyennaku tibayiyo abasirikale mu bungi ne bakangakanga nti ne batandika okukyusa result. Basoose kugenda kuddayo ku ground banoonyereze ba agency baffe bakyuse DRA forms ezimu era badde bakozesa emmotoka ya cross country basobola n'okujja naye results alabanye okutuusa n'okuyingiza. Awo nno ne barizotinga mu kukyusa digits naddala nga baziteeka mu maaso n'emabega wa results ezabaddewo ng'ate okusingira ddala bajjayo polling stations tubadde tukoze obulungi ze tulinamu obululu obungi ze bajjayo ne bakola ki ne beongerezaako digits ne bainflatinga obululu bwabwe. Ekyo twasobodde okukiraba. For instance, waliwo polling station y'emu Mbuya Hill erina voters omuwendo wamu 814 abo baadde bafunyeewo obululu 336 era abalonzi bacandidates abalala bafunyeewo obululu wamu bonna 64. Naye kyennyamiza ye candidate ono yakyusizza results ezo n'azifuula 814 nga bw'oba ogassi bugassi ne ku parking list gye baatuwa nga ogatta bonna abalonze basukira ddala wala n'abo abalonzi abali awo. Ezo ze zimu ku mpapula DRA forms zetwataddeyo ne tugamba nti nedda katuleete ba candidates abalala tulabe ezaabwe zifaanana zitya basobole okuba nti badisirigatinga eziri forged tukozese ez'aba candidates abangi era ekiro twasobodde okumubilayizingako ba candidates abamu ne bakkiriza n'okutuwa DRA forms era ezimu kati tuziyina naye tugenze okusanga nga returning officer agenze ne ziri ezabadde enkyamu era ng'owamu afunye by yesterday twate tumusinza obululu obusuuka 2 nga newakubadde nti byonna bikoleddwa. Leero muganda wange Alex Waisu bamuwadde obululu 1,1586 ye nabamuwa 1,855. Ekyo nno kyennyamiza era tukiwakanyiza ddala. Naye ngera muganda wange wabategeezezza mukama wange ono tetugenda kutulanga paati tulabe ekigenda okuddako. Naye kyennyamiza ekirala nti bye baagadde otukola bye bakoze ne bannaffe abalala nga Nalukoola yazze ng'asinza mu nnende oluzo obululu 3 nibagezezzaako kubukyusa. Kyamaani Nyanzi naye bwatyo, Mulyanyama naye bwatyo, Zahara naye bwatyo. Naye tutandika okuwulira nga bagamba nti tubawaako ba MP bana bokka ku 10. Kyennyamiza nnyo, kiri regrettable. Ekyokubiri, time we bakyusirizza DRA forms batulese ne batuteekamu abasirikale badde bangi. Ndowooza mwena bamawulire mwabalabye bayiye abasirikale ne batuula we twabadde nga bagezaako okukangakanga helicopter ne zitandikawo beeti zitandika okutambulawo ekifo kyonna ne kikangibwa nga olwo no baga tuleme kuvaayo okulaako nga tweyogerako naye twasobodde okwogera nanjagala okwebaza Lob byavuddeyo n'aga nti nedda kino kikome ne batandika ate abavubuka ba NRM badde balese mu nnamba ennyingi tutandika okuwogganira ffeffe nnyini nga twawadde batono kale kiri kyennyamiza. In this election has been regrettable. From the time we began voting, we saw massive multiple voting, including ballot stuffing in our respective constituencies, particularly in Nakawa East constituency, where we have 2 barracks where they did a lot of multiple voting. It is unfortunate that it's only in the barracks where we have polling stations with over 800 voters, and yet they had said they're going to reduce the number of voters per polling station so that we may be able to vote on and in time. We had a lot of ballot stuffing and multiple voting in those very polling stations. For instance, in one of the polling stations where we had in the parking list 815 voters, Mr. Ruhindi got 814 votes, and other candidates got 64 votes. When you add them, they are far beyond the total number of voters on the parking list. So that is evident that there was multiple voting, and these are some of the ballot papers that we brought as evidence to show that actually there was a lot of vote rigging. And we are saying, no, this should not happen. We had said that we shall all sit together and rectify this, but unfortunately they have gone ahead to include those polling stations that we had disregarded, and they have included them in the tally, and that has brought Ruhindi to win this race with 18,555, and Mufumbulu, who was winning earlier, with 15,186 votes. It's regrettable and very unfortunate. But like my boss has said, we are going to sit as a team, as a party, and forge a way forward. Thank you.